What up, everybody? Charles Macro here today, back again, jumping back in the Cartel Tycoon. All right, guys, we picking up where we left off, jumping back in. You see, we got a nice amount of money up here. Our cartel is building and blowing up. We taking over. As long as you got that change, you can do a few things. The only real issue that we have, and this was just because the game was new and in learning it. If I knew what I knew now, we probably wouldn't be here. Is this terror meter up here? We have 2 stars, and we're growing in the red. Now you can get mayors to bring that down, but once you get stars, you can't take them away. That's one of the only flaws. I think the devs changed that. That's just me. It might stay in the game, it might not. Hopefully there will be ways to remove stars as well, even if they're difficult or cost a lot of money. But there should be a way, in my opinion. So after we did the last mission, Opportunity Knocks, this new mission popped up where we want to capture all 3 seaports. Now I have the one that we took over up here in Puerto Roja, right here. There is another one right here, and then I'm trying to locate the 3rd one. Let's locate the 3rd one together. Let's look around, look around, look around, look around. Here's the 3rd seaport. Okay, that's up in Soledoso. So we're not too far from Soledoso. We're technically 2 areas away, if you want to call it that one, because we would have to either go through this area in Cerro Tacarina, or we would have to go through Tensaca to get here. So this will be the last one that we do. Of course, we'll probably do this one that is closest, that we have not taken over in Los Grandes. But what we're gonna do first, this episode, I want to do some upgrades because we're making good money, but there can be always more money that can make it to the seaport and to the airstrip. So we want to do that by doing some upgrades. Now, in between, as I was playing, grinding, getting some of this money up, I had already recruited this guy. I gave him a promotion, and in his promotion, he gave us access to Workshop 2. This is Workshop 2. Now, if we look at the research, I believe research shows us where we can get upgrades. So let's look at research real quick. Our research center shows you each thing has tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. This is pretty consistent for every building that you can upgrade and everything, including the roads. So one of the things I wanted to do first was the workshop, because the workshop is where you do a lot of your building and your crafting. I also want to do the farm. The farm helps you because you get more storage capacity. Then you also produce more each round. So your opium goes from 2 to 3, vegetables go from 14 to 16, and it opens up 2 new resources. We want to get into that cannabis business and that coffee. So it will open up that. The plantation is the same thing. The plantation is just a bigger farm. You see the storage capacity is 150. The farm is only 38. So if you can build plantations, and sometimes your guy can have them straight in the beginning, it's one of his skills, that's a great skill to have. It costs a little more, but out the gate, you're gonna pump out a lot more. We also want to do this warehouse. The warehouse, since the workshop is already done and we just have to pay, the warehouse and the farm will be the ones we do next. So since the farm costs less, we'll go ahead and research that. Let's get that started. And then what I'm gonna do is we'll go ahead to the workshop. I only have 1 workshop, and that's my plantation. When we took over this area, we got that plantation, we gained it. So let's go here to the workshop, and upgrade is available at this point. So let's go and click that, bam. Oh, there's a visual upgrade too. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So now we can, it already had vegetables, opium, coffee, and dry cannabis. We can do spice, cocaina, chicken, meth, consoles, and TVs. These are the containers that they get smuggled in. And then the cost went up a little bit too. All right, that's cool. So we actually can add an extra destination. Right now we are shipping to the seaport, and we could also ship to the well, we could ship here, but this one, it's only supposed to contain just raw, like your raw herbals or your raw cocaina. You can't have this packaged stuff here. So we can save this for now, and once we get another seaport, or say we start going across the border with those border checks, we will do the upgrade then, or we'll send it to another location. Or I guess if we start getting full, if these joints start filling up, we can also send them to another location as well. All right, so let's see how we're coming along with our research. Go to buildings, research center. Okay, 4 days left. We also could add another building or two. I do want to do that. We have 3 slots over here. Now, when you start the game, say you did the sandbox, Puerto Roja is a good area, and it's easy. It's one of the easy versus normal over here. One of the flaws though is you can only do 3 buildings. And one of those buildings is gonna have to be your research center. As you can see, 3 buildings, one has to be the research center. So then you gotta do one for, of course, washing the money. And you might even wanna do 2 for washing the money, but you'll run out of slots. You had to research, then you'll probably do the taxi because it's cheapest. And next thing you know, you're running out of slots. You do the taxi, then you might do 1 more. So you have to keep that in mind because that will affect how much money you earn, your ability to research, your ability to make those moves. It really makes a huge difference. Now, because on this our capacity goes up with the workshop and what we produce, and I believe the speed as well because the efficiency goes up, that means we're going to be sending more to the seaport at a time, which means we should earn more money each trip or each run when it comes in. I think before at the max we were getting about 6 G's, so now that should go up. I also should probably do another workshop right here. The plantation is servicing this one. Oh no, I need to make another plantation. That's what I need to do. Let's look and see what the land, all right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, farm 2 just happened. Let's look real quick and see what it looks like. Oh, we can't even place a plantation. But okay, but right here, it is 100%. I wonder what the percentage is on this one, the efficiency. Okay, the efficiency is 100. So opium is good right here. Now that we have 2 that we can drop, let's see with the Mary High. Okay, so by this city we can do some good crops. Ooh, and since it's already near the seaport, yo, that's coming up in an upcoming episode. We are gonna put down one of these greenery farms. I thought you would have to do the greenery with the coffee and do the opium with the veggies, but I believe you can still do it. You can package it in pretty much whatever you want. I think you make some money off of this product, so you probably make more money choosing a different cover product, but I don't think you have to do a specific one. So let's go over here and let's upgrade our farms, which will then allow us to produce more. Yes, our capacity goes up to 50 and what we produce from each goes up as well. So bam, we upgrade you there. Bam, bam, upgrades all around, bam. Yes, and we got a ton of change. That didn't even drop us under 100,000. Wow. So let's see if that as well brings up our capacity. All right, so let's go back to the research center. I was loyal to you all this time. Whatever, man. You get your promotion, I give you a raise. Yeah, I give you a raise. Let's give him a raise real quick and then we'll come back. Actually, I'll come back to him with the raise. So next we're gonna go ahead and research upgrading our warehouses. That of course is gonna increase our storage capacity from 125 to 200. We'll get 3 trucks, which will make the movement faster. The medium-sized trucks, which means their capacity that they can transport is more. The radius goes up and they can do 2 destinations, which would be great. So if we do need the trucks to go to the seaport and to the airstrip or other farms or things of that nature, they can do that. So let's go ahead and start that. Bam. And then I think next we will go to the drying rack. After the drying rack, I'm gonna probably plant some green herbal farms, but then I still want to research the plantation. A workshop upgrade, see we're already at 2, and a level 2 upgrade is like, dang, you have to still research it. That's jacked up. Even though one of your lieutenants unlocks it, you still have to research it. So to even get to 3, I still gotta do 1, which is 18. 2 is like 33,000. 3 is probably 60 to 100. I don't even know. We may research another aerodome just so we can place a second one. I've never placed a second aerodome, so that's something we want to do for the future. And we do have a residence, so we will keep that moving. So okay, so right now we're researching the warehouse 2. If anything, I would place another building to wash, but we need more money coming in. We don't even have that much money coming in where we actually need a second washing spot. If anything, I want to try this depot. And to me, this is kind of weird that the depot is in the city. It should be something we're able to place somewhere out here, I would think. But all right, so again, our trucks should have a larger capacity. Our workshops should produce more. This go round, it looks like it's gonna hit about 4, but let's see what it is on the next one. That should really go up. Okay, cool. So some trucks are still going to the airstrip. So some trucks are taking them raw, and then some trucks are taking them to be processed here at the workshop. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. So we'll jump back in once the warehouse upgrade has been finalized and researched. Now, one thing I'm trying to figure out as it, doggone it, the feds. One thing I'm trying to figure out with the seaport, it has a second slot, but I don't know how to unlock that second slot, because if you do go to research, there is no seaport research. There is the aerodome, but there is not one for the seaport. So is that something that's coming later? Will that be here in an upgrade or in an update? I'm just wondering about that. All right, here we go. Warehouse 2 has been researched. Good, good, good. Look at our guys sitting here getting their delivery on. And let's go hit our other warehouse right here, the one that we took. And see, this one goes to the workshop as well. The workshop and the aerodome. Oh, this one is already upgraded. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see what we're getting from the aerodome. Okay, now that's up to 2,300. Good, good, good. We do want to upgrade the aerodome as well. In and out, in and out. Oh, you know what? We need us another research project. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. So in between this episode, and we'll look at this when we first come back, I'm gonna max out the farm, the warehouse, the workshop. Then we will open up the plantation. And in the next one, I'll also probably start with the drying rack. That way we can bring out some new product. That'll be our first one. Then we'll start worrying about what works with the cocaina and the chemical plant for that hydrochloric, which I believe makes you that meth. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and research the aerodome because it's not running enough right now, and roads. All right, so we can upgrade our roads. I'm gonna unlock roads and then we'll do the aerodome. So let's research roads because that way they'll move faster than on these dirt roads right here. We'll move that and upgrade that to gravel. I don't know if you can have 2 research centers. I'm not sure about that. If you can only have one thing researching at a time. See, can I build another research center? No, it's blacked out. So you can only have one, and I don't know if you even get more regions. I'm assuming it's just one. They don't want you being able to research multiple things at once. All right, guys, so we have just upgraded the roads. So let's go down here and let's see how that looks. Can we just do a straight upgrade? If we hit gravel, do we have to delete the current roads or can we just go directly over them? Okay, it does say upgrade. Okay, bam, bam, bam. So that is an upgrade. Let's see. Okay, upgrade, cool. So you do still have to kind of go, you know, through it manually, step by step, but at least you can upgrade. Oh yeah, and it look like they zooming. They are zooming. So there is a difference, a noticeable difference. And you can visually see it. It's gray now because it is a gravel road. I'll just link that over there just because. I think we got everything. If I miss something, I will come back to it. All right, let me put this last research on here. So we got roads, and I want to, so it only increases the storage. I mean, that's still something. Oh, I have to unlock the first tier. That's why we're not seeing any improvement. Okay, I'll do that one in the next one. What I do want to get going, since the farm is what got us here, what started us out, we're gonna do the 3rd level of farm. So we'll just go ahead and get that going. And I'm gonna continue to do some upgrades. I'm gonna let the money replenish and we'll continue on with our upgrades. Oh, look at that, we got no empty space. Yeah, the workshop will be one of the next things. So we're gonna keep upgrading. We'll look at how everything looks and we'll check it out first thing when we come back, guys. So hit me in that comment box, guys. Any tips, any info, always appreciate it. If you're familiar with the game, if you watched, if you've seen, and if you know some things that can help or things that I may have overlooked, let me know down in the comments. It does help others, all right? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this so others can check it out, guys. All right, Charles Macro, Cartel Tycoon, thank you for stopping through, and I'm gonna holler at you. Peace.
I run the game. I run the game. I run the macro, my name. I run the game. I do this for the love, they love money and the fame.